Now, what could they dream up to make Christmas perfect for us all? Yay! A flying Santa on top of a tiny whoop with Lego bricks. I mean, it doesn't get much better, to be perfectly honest. This one's from Eachine, and it's called the E011c. Smart looking little quad, as you can see, sort of tiny whoop style. Had these with other figurines on them, but look, still looking forward to doing it. Heck, it's Christmas. We got presents to deliver. So this is everything out of the pack. Oh, hang on a minute. Where's Santa? Hey, this is how Santa comes. Ooh, that's not Santa. Hang on a second. Whew, that's a relief. Santa's all back together. Just in the St. Nicholas of time. Ouch. Okay, you think that's bad. There's something else coming up here which you won't believe. Okay, you've got a nice little size transmitter there. As you can see, it's not the tiny ones, and they're actually, I find these great, the great little control ones. You've got your throttle here. It's a mode 2 transmitter, so you've got your throttle here, makes the quad go up and down. Push this to the right, it turns the quad to the right and turns it to the left on its own axis. This one here is your direction stick, so push that, the quad will go forwards, backwards, to the right and to the left. The other buttons are trim buttons. You've got your on off here, onto the quad itself, and these things are brilliant. I love these little tiny whoops. Brilliant for indoors, but these ones actually usually have enough guts to be flown outside as well. Not in strong winds or anything, but they are actually such good fun. They're really safe and quite robust. They're quite strong arms across here. Some other tiny whoops and stuff like that, they're so thin they just snap on a little bit of impact, but I don't think I've ever broken any one of these. They're quite incredible. As you can see, they're 4-bladed props, and you get a complete set of spare ones with it as well, which is good. The battery that comes with it is a 250 milliamp hour single cell, and you get a little charger with that as well, and that's goes into any USB port, so a power bank if you're out and about, your car, you know, your mains adapter, or obviously a computer. They usually take about 30 minutes to charge up, but I'll finish that all off when we do the summary at the end. These batteries there's loads of them around, and you can buy packs of them, so I'll put links down in description, because you can get yourself half a dozen of them, and then brilliant, you've got loads of flying time, and they can be charging up as you go in as well, which is good. The actual quad dimensions are 65 millimeters from centre to centre, so it's a nice little size quad. These are just brilliant, and to take them apart really easy. Just literally just unhook it there, and you're into it there. If you're worried about distance, honestly, I've never ever bothered with this mod, but I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't just sort of drill a little hole through here and just ram the antenna out. You do also get a little Phillips screwdriver. There's only 2 screws on here, so they've virtually given you a screwdriver for each screw, to be honest. There's only those 2, and then you just pop the whole board out. And while we're talking about the board, it's lovely, because if you do need to replace one of the motors, and they're easy to replace, easy to get hold of, and to be honest, I don't think I've ever had one go on my little tiny whoops. They're plug and play, so you don't have to get any soldering irons out or anything at all, so you can just plug them in there and you're away. So really nice little quads, and brilliant with the Father Christmas on, of course. I do have a mate that sort of took a look at this, and he actually laughed, which I thought was a bit rude, and he said, "Isn't that just a bit tacky, you know, in the red and the white with the Father Christmas on and everything?" I'm not actually convinced he still believes, to be honest, but he's not getting anything. He's going on the naughty book, I'm sure. And I said, "Mate, this is not tacky. Mate, this is tacky." Now, it's a self-binding system, so you simply plug the quad in first of all, turn on the transmitter, and then it will bind automatically. Oh, here's a word from our sponsors. Christmas Day couldn't get any better. Okay, so as you can see, I've got it very festive out here for you. This thing is so loud, it's unbelievable. Okay, you can see the flashing LED there. Like I say, it's auto-bind system, just turn it on, get a fast pulse on the LEDs, then it stops. To calibrate the gyro, which you need to do first time you fly it really, and after you've had any big crashes, pull both the sticks down and to the left. Oops, try not to let the throttle go round. There we go, so there and there. You get flashing LEDs, and that's calibrating the gyro. And I'm up for a fly. Whee! I'm going to do some flips. Whee! There we go, he flips alright. He only flips right and left. Well, it does flip pretty good actually. I'm just thinking I won't get much flight out here because it is so cold. We're just very slightly above freezing today. There we go. Hey, look at that. Oh, there we go. Hey. So there we go, it flips. You've got to, that's this button stick here, you push it down. There's a bit of a breeze in the garden, that's really blowing it backwards. So
This one here is the return to home, so you press that and Santa's home is over there, which is strange, that's south, must live at the South Pole. And then once you take it out of return to home by using the direction stick, it goes into headless mode. So headless is always in front of us, and that's the way we bound it. So if we bound it facing that way, that would be our front. So that's left, that's right, forward and back. That's headless mode, so you can have Santa spinning round if you like, if that floats your boat. And then press that one again, so it's the left stick down, and then that's it. It's a lovely, precise little flyer. It's really good. It does have 2 rates as well. It starts with Santa rates, which means it carries a heavier load. I've had a little play with it. I don't notice any difference at all, to be honest. But you hold this stick down for about 3 seconds and then it beeps. But it doesn't really beep once or twice to tell you what's going on, really. Like I say, it's a really good little flyer. Hey, well done, Sandra. Yeah, look at him go. He's getting giddy. There we go. And this thing is amazing. You can hear it from blinking freight. I can still hear it now. It's just on 30 metres there. Getting on for 30 anyway. Oh, that's him coming back at full speed. Ooh. Yeah, brilliant. Should be able to just hand launch. So it should be able to just toss it and it launches. I'll just toss Santa on his sleigh. Well, that's his Christmas all made up, isn't it? Yeah, so here we go. There we go, yeah. Brilliant. Can't get much better at Christmas, I don't think. So he flies really good, he's all controllable. I'm just going to pop that off and just see him do anything manual flips. And we've had the flashing LEDs literally from the beginning. There we go. And the weird thing is the red light's at the front, so very strange. Oh yeah, it flips easy. Oh yes. So this is manual flipping. You're doing this with the sticks. Great little technique to learn. Just change the battery because it is so cold out here. So there we go. Oh, it flips easy. Dead easy. Ooh. I think we might have some ideas for Boxing Day with this. Yeah, very nice. So it's got enough power to do it. There we go. Yeah, if you keep the altitude up a bit, you can flip it no trouble. Yep, there we go. You've got to let it calm right round on the flips. But I did a video on how to do flips, and surprise, surprise, the link will be down in the description. So yeah, this thing flips really well. There we go. Yeah, no bother at all. Whoops! If you don't let it go right the way over, it can cause a bit of a problem. But it seems fine, and it's precise as well. It's just. Oh. It's really controllable, really nice. And really safe for these things. You're not going to do any damage at all. There we go. You'd have a job getting your fingers into those props, and any sort of, it's just not going to hurt, I think. So you can see it's pretty safe, which is good. So the only thing you'd like to do is knock an ornament off indoors, but apart from that, the old Christmas bauble on the floor. Very good. Excellent stuff. Whee! Like I say, it flies really well. I suppose you could fly in line with the music, couldn't you? Or I think Santa and I might have a little treat for it tomorrow on Boxing Day. Oh yes. No, I can't manually. Ah, there we go. We just lost the power. I was going to say, I wonder if I could manually flip it with Santa on there. But that was good. What? Seriously? Oh, how festive.
Ho ho ho, even I'm getting fed up with these songs.
Start packing your bags. Okay, if you want to convert yours to a Santa FPV quad like my one, all you have to do is unsolder these two joints here, which was where the, I'm going to call this a noise box, was attached to. And this is actually stuck underneath the board, so you just have to unscrew the board and it literally just peels off, so you won't damage anything. You save yourself quite a bit of weight here as well by taking this off, so it's worth doing. Or you could leave the sound on if you want. I mean, if it's something you like and you want that with your FPV when you're flying around, then fine. And then your VTX camera, there's a couple of joints you've got to do here for it. They are clearly marked plus and minus, but do make sure you do them around the right way. If you're familiar with the channel, you know that a little bit of foam with a bit of sticky on it would be the way I would do it, and a little elastic band. That's all I did to hold it on. It's all you need. You don't have to be more elaborate than that, I can assure you. And then just simply hold that on there, and then we're good to go. Okay, so in summary, what do I actually think of it? Well, you can probably imagine I absolutely love it. Awesome piece of fun, just had loads and loads of fun with it. As you can tell, Christmas Day will never be the same again in the household. And you get a Santa as well. But I actually prefer this one because this really turns it into something really super special, I think. It's not an unusual technique to put a VTX camera on it by any means, but honestly, it's just been, well, it just flies so well. It's been a dream, I must admit. And I'm actually, the big reveal here is, there we go. I've actually got two of them. Now, why have I got two of them? I've been supplied two of them by two different companies. And one of them is the Eachine E011c. And I don't know why it's got a C on it, because it's got a camera on it, unless it's Christmas, might be a C for Christmas. And the other one is the JJRC H67. Now, I'm going to shuffle them up, and you choose which one's which, because there's absolutely no difference in either one of them. I've done two videos because I don't want to upset either of the suppliers, and they were very kind enough to send them to me. And actually, I've had a blast with both. So I've still got one that sings the jingles, and I've still got one that I could do FPV with. I mean, I'm in Santa heaven, I must admit. A few words of warning, you should only fly these if you're in good health. Ouch! Number one. And I'm not too sure I'm fully fit for this because my throat's sore. I think I've got a bit of tonsillitis. Ouch! 2. And last but by no means least, my wife said to me I wouldn't go out flying now because it looks like reindeer. I said, no love, Santa's now got his quad, he doesn't need them. Ouch! 3, I'm out. And a very merry, tiggerific Christmas to you all.